Hello gang and welcome, it is Deltia from deltiasgaming.com here to do a video on defending resources. First thing to defending resources, now that you have seen how to take it, is the tower. As soon as you get here, you want to repair everything. So as this one is below 70%, the tower itself on the resource can take damage. That's going to be important because if you do defend this for a very long time, people will try to destroy you. Yes, they will try to burn this down. So repairing it to full is actually very important. The further it gets down, the further it's going to be easier to access the inside. So they're going to have second levels. Eventually, if it crumbles all the way, it'll be fully crumbled and they can get in easily. So you want to defend it, repair it up. That way they cannot access it easily. The whole idea of defending this is really keeping players at the bottom, not chasing, and knowing your job, responsibility, role. Another thing is, this isn't a perfect setup. There's probably a million different ways to do it, some better, some worse. So this is kind of what I found to be successful with playing with other people and learning from them. Okay, so we're at a resource. And typically it's an enemy resource because you go into enemy resource territory, they're going to come eventually and flood you. First thing you do is put as close to the door as possible a fire ballista. Yes, a fire ballista. You literally point at the ground and shoot. That's all you do. Someone mans that, and that's going to protect you from the front door. That's why I'm jumping. Someone get on that, not the leader. Same thing can go in the back. You can do maybe a meat bag in the back for reduce their healing. You can also do something else, maybe an oil catapult in the back to slow them down. The idea here is to have Dragon Knights up front, using Talons, Razor Caltrops, the Mage's Guild Volcanic Rune, anything that can stun, slow enemies at that point. That's exactly what you want to do. So they can't get up the stairs. See, if once they get up the stairs, they have the upper hand. So the whole goal here is to funnel them into one point. You know there's one door. That's all they can access. So that's the bottom floor. Second floor is doing some of the same things. So really it's oils. This position here is where ranged DPS stands and just nukes down front targets. And then up here is the oils. So you do two oils back to back over here. Dumping down. So you're going to constantly keep dumping so that they don't deteriorate, because oils will deteriorate if no one's dumping them. So literally just someone just dumps them over and over and just walks back and forth. Third floor, you can set up a trebuchet to rain down on them outside, or another oil. So as you can see, you're trying to prevent them to get to the top, because once someone gets to the top, they can set oils. Now they have a base of operation and they can work their way down. So top to bottom, defense. You usually make your last stand up here, which is, you know, dumping ultimates, knocking people off ledges with like destructive reach or magnum shot. Making your last defense here is important. You also notice the lip on the outside. What I like to do is called Ring Around the Rosie, which I'm going to show you in a second, as far as the defending goes. But you got to know top to bottom. And if everyone does make it up and the oil's gone, you can put an emergency fire ballista down at your feet and just shoot it right there. It's going to kill a lot of them. I've saved a couple resources just by doing that. Always think siege. Siege isn't my favorite thing in the game, but it's useful, so you got to use it. Okay, so let's say they're getting up the front and everyone's going to die. I look to my map and say, get on the lip. The lip is just this thing right here, Ring Around the Rosie. All you do is jump from the third floor down to this. You're not going to take that much fall damage, and we're just going to run around as a group. So this is where stacking on a crown is important. You're running around, you're basically healing yourself, you're getting ultimates up, you're purifying, you're using retreating maneuvers, then you go back in. Then you crash them right here. Work your way up. Hopefully they didn't set up oils yet, or if they did, dump it, and then you take the top back. Same thing. You get in trouble, Ring Around the Rosies. Jump on that lip. Just follow the leader. Just follow the leader running around here. If you stay together and use your ultimates, timing, negates, novas, everything, then you can put it a strong foothold. You can drop back down, retake the bottom, and get to the edges, clear the edges, use a stealth detect potion to see if any stealthers are there, and set back up siege. And that's how you defend a keep. A resource, sorry. Ugh. So it's pretty simple. Ring Around the Rosie. And I want to show you live what this kind of looks like. So here's a keep defense live. Now, what we did is we flagged the areas from the red army. This is going to cut off transit. They're going to want to come here and kill us. So once you get it flagged, they have to walk all the way back. And this is on Lobby server, so no, this isn't some superhuman feat or anything. But just as an idea, people can participate in the Lobby server, and it gives them some idea of how to play PvP. So that's why I like to train my guild on the Lobby server. More people participating, the better. So once you get in here, I mean, that's all I'm doing. I'm scouting on the second floor. Usually you want to be in stealth. I don't know why I'm not. I'm being a noob. Because Dragon Knights will leap to you on the ledge, and you don't want them to get to an easy spot. So kind of don't do what I'm doing. Why am I doing that? Honestly, that's noobish. So I'm watching him here, trying to harass him. They will shoot bows at you and all sorts of stuff. Stay hidden. They're going to kill your mage guard like they should. So one person basically scouts and sees what they're doing. And they cannot come into the door until this gets flipped. So look at the flag. You see how the flag hasn't changed yet? There it changes. So now they have the flag. Now they can come in. I can't put an oil on that top ledge because that ballista is on the front floor. So now that it's in, there's about, I don't know, 10-15 second waiting period before they can actually come through the door. So they're just sitting at the door waiting. So I'm telling my group, get ready, get ready, get ready. I go to the front because I want to drop my ultimate Veil of Blades. Doing damage, mitigating damage for me, and then my Dragon Knights are ready. First one came through, pop, boom. Veil of Blades. We got them on burning. They don't know what's going on. They are burning. Now, protect the siege. Protect the siege. You're a Dragon Knight. You're rotating, protecting the siege. You also want to use negates here to mitigate their ultimates. And just protect the siege. If they get one down, that's okay. The person on the siege vendor just keeps on sieging. That's their #1 job. Just siege. Everyone else worries about the other stuff. If someone gets through, that's okay. Don't panic. Just do your job. Stick to what you're doing. Call for backup and have people that rotate. So there we walked, I don't know, 5, 6 of them or something. So that they're going to get mad and come back. As soon as the keep gets unflagged, then they can just walk back and keep on coming in here. Eventually, one of two things is going to happen. They're either not going to come in here, or they're going to swarm you with so many people that you can't defend it. So the defense to this, if you're trying to breach someone that has something like a farm like this set up, is you use immovable so they can't CC you, retreating maneuvers so you can't be immobilized, and run to the top. That is the defense. Run to the top, get oils, and pour it down. The reason I'm hitting this mage tower guard right now is so I can get ultimates. Remember, ultimate is generated by doing that. So I'm using ultimates. Also, look at my group frame. You see people are lit up here, so I can actually heal them even from here. So I'm building ultimates, using heavy attacks to get my magicka back, and then come back down once they do their other run in here, dropping ultimates. Boom. You can get a lot of AP doing this. Now, not everyone likes this because they say, oh, you're not helping your campaign. But if you're holding off 50, 70 people with a 10, 20-man group, I think that does a good job for your campaign. The corner spots are really good for stealthers to hide, so stealth detect potions are a must. This person will die, but gives you some trouble. So this is kind of how you defend a resource. Usually it's a last stand. People will do tower farms like this. We'll let us sit out in enemy territory for a while. But if you do want to defend a resource, let's say you didn't make a keep push, this is how you do it. I hope this video was helpful for you. More PvP videos to come as I keep on PvPing and learn a lot from you guys in the community. Thank you for watching.